What's going on, guys? GregglesTV. This is the Darkiron K6 Bluetooth speaker, but it's not only a Bluetooth speaker, you can also use it as a power bank. So it's got a 2000 milliamp battery built inside. You can plug in a microSD card to listen to audio files off of that, and it's splash of water it can handle. It's dust proof and IP56 overall. So let's open this up and see what is inside. You get a setup guide, a clip for the speaker, an auxiliary cable, and a micro USB cable. Now onto the Darkiron K6 speaker, and it feels good in your hand. It doesn't feel like it's gonna slip. It's got like a rubbery exterior shell to it. It's got play, pause, play the next track, volume keys all the way on the top of the speaker. When you open up the little flap on the side, you get access to a micro USB and full-size USB port, a on-off switch, auxiliary port, and the micro SD slot. Pairing up the Darkiron K6 speaker, super easy. Just flick that switch to on and then go into the Bluetooth settings on your phone and connect. Super simple, super easy. Took literally less than 10 seconds. So now I'm gonna give these a listen and let you know what I think. So after listening to the Darkiron K6 speaker, I wanna let you know what I think. Well, first off, you're gonna get about 6 hours of battery life. And within that 6 hours of battery life with the audio, you actually have a 2000 milliamp battery that you can plug your phone in or any other USB device to choose the battery that's in here and charge up your other device. So that's a cool little function that it has. Talking through the phone on this, when I was about 4 to 6 feet away from the speaker talking, the person said I sounded clear but muffled, meaning that they could understand me, but it wasn't the clearest, and it sounded like I was kind of far away from the speaker, which is to be expected, obviously, when you're that far away and you're using this. When I held it this close, they could hear me perfectly fine. They said it sounded really clear, really loud, perfect, no problems at all. But I don't see you walking around with this talking on your phone, like that. You could just do that with your phone, holding it on speaker. Where I do see you having it maybe this close is if you're laying down, maybe you're at a picnic, or maybe you're just in your bed and you're listening to some music. Someone calls, you answer it, and then you kind of laying down, you just talk that way. I can see that kind of case study, but otherwise, I don't think you're gonna walk around holding this. So keep that in mind if you do use this as a speakerphone to talk on the phone. As for music and podcasts sound ultra clear, ultra loud, really good. No problems with that at all. One of the things that I did notice is that when it's at its highest peak in terms of volume on my phone and on this speaker, I did hear some crackling a little bit when it could have been the podcasts that I was listening to, but overall, if that bothers you enough, and it didn't happen consistently, happened every few seconds or so, just keep in mind, just knock it down a notch or two on the volume. You can still hear it loud and clear, but you shouldn't hear that crackle anymore. So that's nice. That podcasts sound really good on this. As for music sounds really good as well. Music isn't gonna kill your ears in terms of the volume. It's not that big a speaker, but it's loud enough to give you the impression and get into the music so that you don't lose any of that, energy from it. So I really liked that about it. And I'm in a big open space, and being able to listen to the music as loud as it can on this without it crackling, and it just being, like I said, loud enough to where it's comfortable. It's not gonna kill everybody and be like, turn that crap off. You're gonna love that about that. Listen to everything from rock music to dance music, acoustic. It all sounded perfectly fine. So overall, the speakers are going to give you a lot of functionality as well. So like I was saying earlier, you can throw in a micro SD card on there and have music played right from that SD card on here very easily. You can use it as a speakerphone, you can use it Bluetooth, you can plug in auxiliary, and with auxiliary you can do everything from your phone, an MP3 player, a Discman, a tape player, all kinds of cool devices that you could actually listen to the music through that device onto this through this speaker. So if you want to pick this speaker up, I will link it in the description down below. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below. Thanks for watching. See you down the road. Peace!